But now we have all of the wind products that we have to deal with as the winds pick up overnight up in the hills and even to some extent in the lower elevations. So there is a high wind warning out for the Santa Cruz Mountains, also the Santa Lucia Range of Los Padres National Forest in Monterey County, and also the northern Diablos there up in Santa Clara County. These locations under a high wind warning until 6 o'clock tomorrow. And wind advisories for many lower elevation locations outside of, well, really the entire viewing area outside of southern Monterey County valleys. So we're talking about very gusty winds up over the hills with wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour possible. That is certainly enough to down a few trees and power lines. So if you live in the mountains, you better be prepared for power outages, as that will be a possibility overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. On top of that, you may encounter blocked roadways. We already had a tree down on Bear Creek Road earlier today outside of Boulder Creek that blocked lanes for a while. And that kind of activity is expected to continue overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. For those of you who live in the lower elevations, cities around Monterey Bay, the Santa Clara Valley, Hollister, etc., you won't see quite as much wind, but it may be occasionally gusty enough that it could knock some lawn furniture around, maybe a tree branch in a stressed out tree that may drop if you're walking under it. So it's just good to be careful overnight tonight into tomorrow as these wind gusts continue. Now, it's not just on land, it's also out over the water. Gale warnings go into place tonight at 9 p.m. and last through 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you're heading out there to do some crab fishing or whatever, just be careful out there. You may want to stay in tonight and head out tomorrow when things calm down a little bit. On top of the wind, conditions are very dry, and that has increased our fire danger. And now there is a red flag warning out for the high country of San Benito County and the mountains of Monterey County as well. So that goes into effect again tonight at 7 and lasts through 3 p.m. tomorrow. Hate to say that we're talking about fire alerts in January, but here we are. We haven't seen much rain in these locations this year. The air will be very dry tonight. Winds will be very gusty, and fires that start could spread rapidly. So also be ready for that. Hopefully we don't have to deal with anything like that. So let's talk about the timeline of the winds. They will actually keep picking up as we head into the overnight hours. So this is 11 p.m. We're seeing the higher colors along the ridges. So the Diablo Range, the Gabs, the Santa Cruz Mountains, the Santa Lucia Range. You see those winds picking up further as we head through 2, 3, 4 a.m. And they get a little gusty coming out of the Central Valley across the region. Even down in the lower elevations, we'll pick up on that wind tomorrow morning. Winds will start to die down a little bit as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And we'll notice by tomorrow evening, they're mostly done. So it's really going to be between now and about, say, lunchtime tomorrow when we see those gustiest winds. But during that period, obviously, we could see some wind damage, especially up high. Temperature-wise, as we head into the day tomorrow, we're going to drop about 10 degrees in many locations, but highs were, 15, in some cases close to 20 degrees warmer than normal today. So even though we're cooling down tomorrow, we'll still be warm for this time of year. Highs in the 60s across the Santa Cruz Mountains, as warm as low 70s as you get down to the coast in Santa Cruz. Watsonville to Salinas, low 70s tomorrow. Prunedale right in there. Hollister, San Juan Bautista, Castroville still in the low 70s as winds continue to push offshore. 71 in Seaside, Monterey at 70 and 66 in Pacific Grove. We head farther south. We'll see highs in the Salinas Valley in the 70s as well. So another warm day out there. And while we will continue to see some cooler air moving in, I expect temperatures to remain fairly warm through Wednesday. So here's that 7-day forecast. Temperatures remaining warm. The winds will die down Wednesday, but it'll still be very mild out there. And then the winds shift back onshore on Thursday. We'll see the return of potentially some low cloud cover, and then beyond that, some rain chances. So the first system is going to come in on Friday with lingering showers into Saturday. There's also a chance of an isolated thunder shower on Saturday, I would say, and another system coming in Monday or so next week, which could bring additional rainfall. Inland areas, you're going to stay warm for the next 3 days. You'll be cooler starting Friday as that system comes in bringing rain chances, and it looks like a pretty good chance of rain for really the entire viewing area Friday into Saturday. So that's some good news. More rain chances next week, several chances even beyond that Monday chance. But the one other thing you'll notice is you'll see much cooler temperatures from what we've been seeing over the last week or so. We're back after this.